Alright, so our next match is going to be Droptimus versus Blisk. Blisk from our very
Wonderful.
It's another Psyx.
This should be a good matchup.
Psyx CranKy Ducklings match.
Now, this is something I'm definitely looking forward to. Droptimus, I mean, the clue is in his name. He's a very drop-heavy player. That's the playstyle that I really love watching from Terran. And then, of course, Blisk, our very own Blisk. We all know him. He's a fan favorite. Very well known for his unorthodox strategies. In fact, we were talking about it in Clan Chat a while ago, why he chooses to do so. It's because he knows that by doing so, he forces his opponents to not play into their strengths, essentially. They have to play something that they're not well known for.
Yeah. Now, it is worth mentioning that Blisk is returning from a long period of
his pilgrimage.
He's been on a
his
Euro
pilgrimage to casinos in Italy and forests in France.
Yeah, he's been on a backpacking trip kind of thing in Europe for the past few months. He's been poking in and out. He came back in the previous season just long enough to learn the maps before they changed again.
Every now and then he goes into a PC cafe and he's like, "Do you guys have StarCraft 2 installed?" And they're like, "Is that that game that isn't popular?"
I heard about that game.
Oh, that was like from 20 years ago, wasn't it? I mean, technically the first one was, yeah. But yeah.
Let's see if Blisk
finally decided to settle down.
Oh, there he is. No.
Blisk finally decided to settle down after what's probably the dopest IRL life of all of the Ducklings, I have to say.
Okay, it looks like everyone's ready. Let's go then. First map will be Para side. That is the map on the bracket.
What is a para, Steel? I know it's probably a suffix for something.
I checked it out. It's it comes from the French word, which is para. I think it's to counter or something. It counters the wind, something. I think.
So that's why parasol.
There's also a Greek or Latin. I think Greek.
It's probably Latin.
Something which is where you get other stuff. So it has like a double meaning that comes from two different sources, which is why it's kind of confusing in English because, like paramedic. What do you mean paramedic? Are you against being a medic? Against medicine? It's like, because in one source, I think it means alongside or something like that. And one, it means to counter. Or it's kind of a confusing thing. Anyway, I looked into it.
This lecture was all free. You don't need to go to uni.
Yeah, and the things you've learned here are going to be with you for the rest of your lives, or until you forget them because they are absolutely meaningless to remember. Which is why I remember them. All right, everyone, welcome to Para. Site LE. LE, of course, stands for limousine entanglement. Limousine entanglement. That's when you drive your car in the city and then you run into a limousine, and there you have a limousine entanglement. And speaking of entanglement, being proxy hatched in the northwest side of the map from Psionic Aftermath, it is our yellow Terran. Give it up for Droptimus. And his opponent right next to him and on the other side of the map, from our own team, the CranKy Ducklings. Give it up for our Red Zerg, former Duckling Open champion 4 times. It is Blisk.
He also has a finals appearance runner-up in one Master Swan.
Yeah.
And while we were doing that intro, look at that signature Blisk.
Yeah, Blisk really likes going
signature Blisk.
That is his favorite. Look, wow, he did
that, and he double expanded naturally. So
Wow.
Cause Blisk.
And he's getting a spawning pool, but that means he's so
Think about
behind
it.
on
Four
workers.
hatch before spawning pool.
Is no
Jesus
quiz.
Christ.
He has no money for anything. This is such a greedy opening, but he relies on the fact that Droptimus will be playing very aggressively. Now Droptimus scouts the natural hatchery for Blisk, but he doesn't see the third.
That's a scout the third.
What?
This is so greedy. I think we're gonna start seeing some swarm host steal.
Wow. I mean, but it's gonna be a while before he manages to make use of this. And
You know what's a super
Droptimus-
mind game? If he starts mining out of Droptimus' natural, that's super greed right there.
I mean, yeah, he could do that. Take the gases. Take the gases from him. Gas still? How about a base still? God damn it. Droptimus is actually... Oh, he's looking for a fourth method? Oh, what? Is he? Oh, wait, it's not a proxy starport. He already has a starport. What is he doing here?
If you want to proxy base me, guess what? I'm gonna proxy base you.
Wait,
That's what Droptimus is thinking.
I didn't see the tank. It blended too nicely into the map tile here.
Foliage.
No, the map. If you look at the corners of the thing, they connect to the tank tracks.
Right.
Thingies. It was invisible.
Okay, so normally when Blisk does a proxy hatch, he gets like a queen, puts down a couple of creep tumors, maybe gets a spine or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, this was a mind game.
This one.
This was a mind game.
I see.
It's to get Droptimus not to see the third. And look at that. This is way ahead in workers, and he's starting to catch up in army. He's going to get Zergling speed. And he sees Droptimus moving out on the map. Droptimus is feeling, oh yeah, I countered your hatchery.
Nothing, son.
You got nothing. Guess again.
Oh, what a greedy build.
Alright, he's going to get a Baiting Nest, but that's not going to be helpful anytime soon. It's not until the not before the army clashes here. And actually, Blisk's Zerglings are out of position. A lot of them are.
Oh, they're trying to go for a run by it. No, actually they're not. They're trying to regroup.
I
see where Droptimus is coming from now.
Oh, he's moving. No, he's losing too much, I think. That might not work. Well, he's got
The
some
queens can
queens
definitely
here.
help out.
Oh, that's a nice little surround there. And at least gets
Good
some
stepping.
queens.
Yeah, pretty decent start of stepping from Droptimus, so all things considered.
Yeah,
and
but the
Blisk
queens are
cannot
off
transfuse these.
Yeah,
off creep, no transfuse. That was super risky, and unfortunately, Droptimus.
Yeah, I don't think
Blisk.
Risky would do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Blisk has been in Italy. He may have been gambling in casinos, but that was not a
Oh, he's going to
gamble.
surround the tanks, and he's actually doing it.
It is
He's
a very
looking at
good
the tanks,
surround, actually.
And he might even he's going
He's
to
gonna
save the
lose his
hatchery.
hatchery, though. No, he won't.
He saved the hatchery.
Better get him right in time.
Oh boy. And Blisk actually has the
Very
better...
well defense.
He has the much higher army supply. He has the more workers. He has 3 bases to Droptimus's 1.
Yep. That was such a greedy opening, but you know what?
Don't overextend. Don't
was
overextend.
able to defend.
Oh, he can actually one. He's a bit hesitant there. You don't want to hesitate in tank range.
Absolutely
Either
not.
get out or go in. You don't think about it.
Blisk now has the freedom to basically do whatever. He already got the Bailing Nest earlier. He can go into Hydrus now. He can just go straight to Hive, because why not?
Mm-hmm. And he's getting a 4th base. Wow. That's a side of Blisk we haven't seen before. He's expanded on the proxy hatch. Alright. Now
This run by is gonna get shut down though.
no, he still has to kind of punch through this Terran defenses. Because these tanks on the high ground are really good against the Zerglings. But it does evacuate the base here, kills a few workers, and also is only losing Zerglings here.
Which
A lot
he
of
instantly
Zerglings,
remade.
but only Zerglings. And look at the income tab. Even with mules, Bliska's even with mules for Droptimus, Bliska has double the income. Gas and
Yeah.
and minerals.
Mules can only help you so much, I suppose. When you're, what is it, 16 workers down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the job gets scouted by Blisk, which should be seen. Looks like he's getting a spine crawler in the third
Yep.
base location.
A quick stim target down can't... Wait, that's only a single drop, though. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll be able to get that hatch.
It is very low on health, though.
Yeah, but with the spores and with the queens, it'll definitely come down to Droptimus's target firing.
It's going to go into the main, which is a little less protected. Oh,
This is very good scouting information, though.
Yeah.
He might even be able to snipe this.
Yeah, it's going to die.
Which he does, not a cancel.
Yeah. This was concentrating on getting those Zerglings in.
That's a mind game medevac right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got more that I'm gonna drop. Oh no, actually I won't. But I do have more.
Guess what? I could have 2 tanks in this medevac.
Ah.
I don't, but I could have. Yeah, Whiskey
I
likes
did
that.
not amuse. It's hard to tell from his whimpering. Whimpering? No.
Barking.
Barking. I wouldn't really call that.
Oh, look at that. Droptimus is getting the forward third base here. While Blisk is almost getting his 2 tanks.
Definitely
like
harder
that.
to defend, but
Well, he goes into the natural, and Droptimus is... Yeah, he's pulling forces. And Blisk is descending on the third base. It's a risky one.
ultimately not doing too much though. He damaged the CC a little bit, he damaged the tanks a little bit, but this run by just got completely shut down.
And that's
I
very
guess they're
dangerous,
not
because
done yet.
Blisk
but a
has a
lot
much
of-
stronger economy, but his army supply is very low. His tech is... his upgrades are going to be pretty good, but it doesn't have a lot of
Not
army
as good as
units.
1-1. Yeah,
Yeah,
1-1-1 for a Zerg is not as good as 1-1.
Yeah,
for
and
a
against
Zerg.
pure Zerglings, he hasn't even made Banelings.
He has with his slow banes.
Yeah,
Very easy to target down. This macro hatch is probably not going to see itself pay off. Probably not going to pay for itself.
it might be as a meat shield for the actual hatchery there. The Queen's going to buy some time. And with the
Actually,
hatchery,
that's a lot of queens, though.
yeah, that's
If Blisk
dangerous
is
for
good at
Optimus.
transfuses.
He won't even have a chance to back away because the tanks are siege and he won't be able to pick them up. Flanked with some Zerglings is going to distract the Marines.
Alright.
And this attack gets pushed back. And
Blisk
Blisk
did
not...
lose a couple of queens, not
Mhm.
ideal. However, he did lose what was important. He didn't lose his third, he didn't lose his mining bases.
He didn't lose his double income economy.
So, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, this
He even
is
gets to
nuts.
keep his macro hatch.
This is nuts. What's the income? The one on the numpad is the income advantage tab.
I don't use the numpad.
It's
I got 10 kilos like the pros.
um
Also because 10 kilos was the only keyboard available at the time.
eh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Hmm?
Eh?
I was just saying I don't use a number pad. Don't have one.
This kids these days. Alright, to drop by Droptimus. Get some
Let's add a
workers and he
couple of
manages to get
drones.
away.
He needs to pick out the drones as much as he can. Now, one thing to note, I'm starting to notice, with the amount of queens Blisk has and 11 minutes and 45 seconds in, look at that creep spread. That is not what you would think you would see with that amount of queens at this point in the game.
Yeah,
Very much concentrated at his hatcheries.
I don't think Blisk has his creep spread game all that good.
Well, he did just get back from the world's biggest thingy in Monaco or something.
What thingy? When you
Like a
say
gambling
thingy,
thingy. Like a gambling thingy. He basically, the fate of Monaco is in his hands. The Prince of Morocco.
well, is it?
To buy it.
Oh, that is right. That
Look
is
at
right.
that hatch,
15 health
though.
points. Oh, there we go. One.
Finally gets it
one
down.
Marauder shot. Kills that.
But these drones are still mining.
Yeah,
That's
there's a,
helping
there's
in
a
the macro hatch.
there's
That's
a backup hatch
right there.
don't miss a step.
And now Blisk is expanding even further.
Yeah, he's a fifth base as well. So it's like this is kill the hatchery. See if I care.
I got mine in.
My dodgy has more hatchery.
Spire coming up, and is that a hive or a lair? That is a hive.
That is a
okay.
spire.
That is a hive. So
That
we're
is a
gonna
spire.
definitely see Greater Spire. What?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a spire, and we also see a hive coming up.
Uh-huh. Joptim was
So,
trying to move
more than
in
likely going to be Greater Spire. Could be
on the
Blue
non-creep side. Oh, he's going to be flanked by these Banelings if he's not careful. This Lingbane Hydra Force is really powerful. Oh, it picks up. A lot of these medivacs might be picked off by the Hydras.
No,
actually.
because again, there's no creep spread in this area.
Yeah. Gotta spread your creep.
He is making a highway though.
Gotta carpet your creep. No, that doesn't work.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have more than a single highway.
Yeah. It's not even a highway, it's like a country road.
Pretty much. Hey, he built roads.
Yeah, you know. Well, look at that. Optimus has like 11 medivacs. He has more medivacs than Marauders.
Look, what more do you need?
Right.
Just keep dropping.
Is things out?
Is it gonna get tanked
That's
by...
nice.
Actually, they didn't get tanked by the Marauders. Got tanked by a handful of Marines.
Ooh, there's some nice connections here, though. And these Hydralisks should be able to clean it out with the help of some more Banelings. The Corruptors are killing the
Kill the
medivacs.
medivacs. Oh no, actually the Marines are gonna kill the
so a lot
Corruptors.
more Marines coming in as reinforcements.
What's the upgrade stat? 221 versus 222.
Yeah, they're pretty equal on upgrades. Blisk is going to be ahead, though. He's already started his +3s.
Yeah, he's way ahead in tech. He's got the Great Spire. Well, he's getting it, but he's got the Ultra Cavern.
And one thing to note,
Optimus needs to do
Optimus,
something soon.
he is losing medivacs, which is a very big deal. Because you can replace Marines and Marauders quite easily, but medivacs take a while and they don't have energy. Actually, very low. I think the Blisk's Transfuse game was a little off point. He lost a lot of coins here.
Full medivacs down though. Yeah,
He
I
lost
will
12
say.
coins this game.
I'll say one of Blisk's weaknesses is his micro. However, it's understandable. He is saving Monaco from the clutches of Germany.
Is he still in Europe now, or is he back in?
Yeah, he's in France.
He's in France, right?
I believe
Yeah.
he's intending to settle down in France.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe no. Let's see.
Marie Camille. He is from Quebec initially, so it makes sense.
Okay.
The Optimus not going to be
This
able
job-
to.
Yeah,
live up
it's
to his
big annoying,
namesake.
but it's not going to. Not going to.
And now we see Infestus from Blisk. What is this? Wings of Liberty? With the Greatest Spire and the Infestus?
Possibly. I mean.
And now he's getting the Corruptus for Brute Lords? What is this? Wings of Liberty?
He's getting some spore callers out and spines at the front here, but they're not finished quite yet. And this attack does get some workers. It's going to be pushed back, though.
Optimus has a wide army lead. Alright, he's pushing now.
Yeah,
It's
I think it's
very possible that Troptimus will lose his window of opportunity, considering how far ahead in tech Blisk is.
but the
So
thing
he's
is,
pushing
Blisk
it now,
hasn't really
trying
been
to do what
doing
he can.
much damage to Optimus, and he's up in 4 bases, and he's been there for a while. He's got a good production setup.
That's
Oh,
a very nice
fungal.
fungal. All these are
Yeah.
solo, and again, so many of his
Oh.
medevacs were taken out earlier on.
I
These
think
can't get healed.
this is one of the advantages of not having played in a while. You come back and you use all these strategies that people are used Like they're not
Aren't
used
used-
to it anymore.
yeah.
You're like, fungals? I'm not used to judging fungals. I haven't
What
done
is this?
fungals in a
Rings? I
year.
haven't done fungals in like 7 years since the GSL semifinals.
What the hell? And here come the Broodlords. And yeah, I think Optimus has pretty much lost his window of opportunity. Blisk is going to max
All
out on
things considered.
Brutes and the Corruptors.
Yeah.
Infestors, sorry. And yeah. And the crit
Yeah.
spread's still kind of crap, to be honest.
Well, that doesn't really matter if you're in the sky.
Yeah. Well, it does matter here because now it moves into sensor range and Optimus knows where he is and he's still slow moving, slow going. The Hydraulics
Yeah,
don't move
I
as fast, the
suppose.
Banings don't move as fast. Optimus actually moves out on creep. He's trying to draw Blisk away. Intentionally
There's still a
wants
pretty
Blisk
big
to,
army from
come back.
Optimus.
Might want again. He's going to sack this
This
hatchery.
actually just
no,
screw it.
Blisk is coming back.
Now he turns back. He was so close. It was
Well,
like
this
one
is a-
train right
This is a
away.
scary Terran army, but again, it's going to have to steam again, and it's already on half health. Bot is getting another hatchery. These are 3/3 Marines.
Yeah, I'm not.
Station pits.
Honestly, I'm not sure if turning back is
And
the
the
right
Hive.
move. I mean, I
Yeah,
suppose it would be, but
This may have been a good opportunity for a base trade that Blisk would have won.
yeah, Blisk was so close to just going in.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Oh,
it's
he's
not
going to lose the
quite a
pool
base.
again. Pool as well. Yeah, he's
Nope.
going to lose it.
No,
because
he's gonna lose it
bleed.
because it's gonna bleed out. Yeah. But yeah, Blisk was so close, and Droptimus still had his production. He still had the means to make a new army.
Well, look at that. Blisk
Actually,
now
he's-
has the much bigger army. And these are blue dots, and he's getting Catalyst plating and some Ultralisks.
Yeah, Droptimus not opting for ghosts, which
But-
could
Blisk is being a little
see.
hesitant. Oh, he's going to attack from all sides with Zerglings.
That's what you would. That's what ideally you'd see from the Zerg player. Yep.
Yeah.
Just
I
swarming
mean,
from all
he
sides.
really has to kill Droptimus right now. Droptimus did way too much damage to be left alone for so long. Blisk is going to get in here. He's probably going to get this 4th base, but
Are we going to
Droptimus
see
already has
another
a
base
5th one.
trade? Or
Um,
attempted base trade?
this might not go in the favor of Blisk if they do, because again, Droptimus has way more bases. He still has all of his production. Blisk took a huge hit. He had to rebuild a lot of stuff. The spawning pool is dead now, and he doesn't have a
No
replacement.
Lingworm buys. Well, look,
Yeah,
you don't
that's-
need Lings if you have Ultras.
And I mean,
He doesn't have his Great Spire anymore.
he has those 5 Broodlords, which are the kicker here.
Elite.
Yeah, they're the ones that are going to
Elite.
win him the game, and he has to keep them safe.
Right. What he needs is some really good fungals.
Infestors coming in.
Like that.
Yeah, those
like
are pretty
that.
good fungals. And he's getting
No
more of
Marauders.
them.
Marauders.
Paintings are
No
going to go on
Medivacs
top of
here.
that.
Very much an overstim by Droptimus, considering he doesn't have any Marauders. Marauders?
yeah.
Medivacs.
Yeah, and there's one Broodlord survived that, but the Ultralisks are now the
Yeah, he's shitness plating Ultralisks.
He replaced the
gonna-
flying meat to the cow meat. The chicken.
The spawning pool
the
has been
chicken for the
rebuilt. Chicken for beef. That's not a bad trade. Also, a
and
pretty good analogy.
yeah, I think Blisk
Yeah, he does not
just
have
about
enough
manages
Marauders.
to win this. He still needs to finish. To finish
Actually
it off.
finish the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't count your there we go.
There we go.
GG.
GG. Woo.
Yeah, Droptimus.
That was a rough
Just-
one.
He basically did my mistake, and I'm sure it's a very common mistake for a lot of Terrans, which is basically just sticking to Marine Tank Medevac for too long and then missing a window of opportunity. Although I have to say, Blisk did defend really well at multiple times. So it's
yeah.
not just Droptimus misplayed, it was also Blisk playing really well. And Droptimus didn't really misplay that much.
Yeah, I think if Blisk had a better creep spread,
He
he
could
would
have
have been
ended
in
it much sooner.
such a better position. those engagement would have gone so much better. The banings would have been so much easier, so much more effective, and he wouldn't have taken as much damage as he did. Also, was a bit hesitant there. His army was out of position. That wonderful steam-in by Dropton was getting 2 hatcheries and a hive.
Absolutely,
and an infestation pit and a spawning pool and a hive on his den.
Spire and a hive den. Like, almost getting an ultra cavern.
Alright, our next map will be Lost and or Found.
Basically taking up Blisk production, yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool run in.
Yeah, Blisk was very hesitant during that. He was like, I'm right there, I'm just like one bus stop away from killing it, but no, I can't risk it.
It's a very tough decision to make there.
Yeah.
Because you can take out Droptimus's base.
But at the same time, Droptimus has a scary army on your
and you're
base,
like,
which you
can I defend this? Can I
soon.
defend? Can I see? Can I see? And there's like, no, they are chewing through my hatcheries. I cannot defend this. He's killing a hatchery every second. I have to do something about this.
That's the rate we're going.
Right. By the way, you already have our semi-finalists all lined up. This tournament has been racing.
Pretty much.
We have been casting some pretty longer games. Okay.
Well, I think this was actually the longest game we've had so far.
Yeah. And remember, it started with a proxy hatchery and a double expansion.
And double expand. That was such a greedy opening.
It had 4 hatcheries at like 3 minutes. What the hell?
Oh, such a greedy opening.
And
look, let me tell you what. He was able to defend. It paid off.
He gets away with it this time. Because I think if he does it again, Droptimus is going to be way more prepared for it. All right, everyone. Welcome once again to Lost and or Found. LE. LE, of course, in case you did not know, stands for lecherous evergreen. Lecherous evergreen. That's when you have a tree that's an evergreen, and it's very horny for that other tree on the other side of the clearing. You know, they're like,
I was allowed to take biology. I don't know.
Anyway, in the northeast side of Lost and Found, I think getting proxied again.
This is going to be a mind game.
I'm looking at that. Yep, it's getting proxied again.
Never mind. Again. Never mind.
From Sonic Aftermath.
He even sprayed the cheese spray. Jesus Christ.
From Sonic Aftermath, it is our yellow Terran. Give it up for Droptimus. And in the southwest, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. From our own team, the CranKy Ducklings. Give it up for Blisk.
Now the question is this technically a hatch first? Because it is proxy, but technically you got the hatch before the pool.
It's a hatch first. Yeah. Well, you kind of have to. Oh, it's got. Droptimus almost got a delay on the second hatchery. Now, do we see Blisk going for a third hatchery as well, or is he going to be super cheesy? Droptimus, he didn't know. This time he knew about it way later. Oh boy!
Oh,
he's
man.
like, okay, I'll build it on the high ground.
I think we're gonna see a standard Blisk proxy hatch now, which is so weird to say standard proxy hatch, but
yeah, I think it's going to be way more cheesy this time.
Yep, it's going to Queen.
And look at that, Droptimus. Wow, he's skipping the bunker. Oh.
I think he's confident in his ability to clear that. He doesn't want to waste resources unnecessarily. Because remember, last game, Blisk didn't get any queens with his proxy.
Yeah, Blisk didn't follow up as an attack. It wasn't an offensive proxy hatch. It was just a screw you proxy hatch.
Pretty much. It was just a look what I can do.
Look at this. This SCV is like gang, gang, gang.
Get me in!
I'm done with it, gang.
Guys, I need in. Just like in the zombie movie where they're like, I need to get in the safe house. Nope, can't risk it.
Alright, Blisk in the meantime denying the Reaper entrance. No, actually, it did enter. He scouted the main base there. No third hatchery for Blisk. He's not risking it again. And he's getting 6 more Zerglings. We are up to the stupid amount of Zerglings, which is 10 and above.
Now, where's that baneling nest?
And by the way,
where are those spine crawlers?
I was looking, where are those Zerglings? Oh, they're in the proxy hatchery. They're right here.
He's gonna try to connect these creep tubers back home.
We were
Standard Blisk.
We were ragging on Blisk's creep spread. Look at that, 3 minute 40, and his creep is already on the other side of the map.
There we go.
That's creep spread.
That is some creep spread, if I do say so myself. Who else can say they had creep on the other side of the map this soon?
The Reaper, by the way, gets 1 worker so far.
That's now 2.
Yeah.
Unless there was a super clutch transfuse that I didn't notice.
Pretty good at defending against that. And looks like he's already set up to...
Oh, that worker.
Yeah, that worker was very low in health, but it survives. And yeah, the Marines going down the ramp, trying to get this hatchery. There are Zerglings here. But, oh, he didn't get speed. He didn't get speed, he just now starts speed.
Yep, and a baneling nest. These Zerglings definitely won't be able to do much.
Yeah, I'd best get them out of here. And yeah, he already evacuates the queen slowly. Look at it waddling across the map.
Don't worry, guys, I'll be home for dinner.
And that means his third hatchery is going to be late.
Worth it.
Yeah. And Optimus already has his orbital command ready.
I mean, if you think about it, he can't land this. Okay, he can land in this third location.
Yeah.
You need to Overlord creep that Blisk. Oh, he turns back.
Oh.
That was a scouting CC.
Well, there are some Zerglings here.
Realize that there's creep.
You can no, and then the Marines are going out with it. Thing is, he's going to have to waste scans on clearing this creep just to get his orbital.
I don't think he realizes that there are creep tumors around.
No, the eggs were also.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for this creep to clear, and it's not going to clear those.
Yeah, he just realizes these are creep tumors.
Does he have scan? That's the question.
Yeah, he's got some energy on this orbital.
If he lands this this orbital, he could scan, but for what is the question?
Yeah, but that's a really good creep spread here.
All right, now we see Optimus.
Tumors all over the place.
Yep, now we see Optimus going in with his double drop. I'm pretty sure Blisk saw that with his Overlord.
Did he?
No.
Sending his Zerglings across the map, this is going to be dangerous, because these can actually kill this hatchery. He's going to have to buy time to get some roaches out. Yeah, I didn't see it. That queen was not prepared.
Just like, hey, I'm going to put this a creep tumor. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, well, these Zerglings, they don't get actually any kills on the other side of the map. Good response by Optimus. Yeah, the medivacs were good for healing the SCVs, but with the roaches out, Optimus kind of has to back away.
It was a very good snipe, though, from Optimus, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that he needed to do that. He had to do that to stay in the game. Because letting
cheese spray is still there.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, cheese spray survives the creep spread. Oh boy. All right, the triple Optimus.
There we go. That's most of his army, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is going to be too much.
Yep, the roaches are way out of position.
Yeah, and he's got no banelings. He's got no. He's got a couple of Zerglings.
Yeah, he has no scouting over in this end. It's gonna be very dangerous. Okay, he sees it now at the very end, but
yeah,
roaches are tough, but these are stimmed Marines with medivacs.
Yeah, and he's got some queens, and he's getting the medivacs, so that's going to be helpful. Well, manages to hold it at least.
Okay, pretty good.
Pretty well.
Pretty good.
Cleaned out one medivac full of Marines and got a couple of medivacs, so...
And now he's getting his Hydra then, just about done.
Yeah, and Duckling was still
done.
like, burning scans here for... just to
Scans
clear
which
the
they can be using on mules!
and there's still
mules,
like another...
I tell you!
There's still another Crypt Tumor here for good measure.
Not anymore. But that's still a burnt scan.
Yeah.
What do you think, Steel?
in
Was
this
it worth it burning all of those scans, or should he have just gotten one Raven?
Definitely worth it.
Okay.
I think the last thing you want to do is give your
anti-armor can be invaluable.
vision. Vision is way more. Denying vision was way more important.
That is true, but if you think about it, one anti-armor, even two anti-armors, are invaluable in a big fight. So Raven
Yeah,
could've
but you needed to get medivacs to supply these Marines, because see, they can actually
I suppose they do call him Droptimus, not Ravenski.
Yeah, not Raven Dimus. Now he's. Well, it would have helped here. I wonder. You kind of need to borrow your roaches while there's a big fight going on, like bird them one by one, and then like, well, they're just like playing dead.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen, and then he tunnel claws up into your natural.
Like you don't borrow all of them because you need some to die to have like guts all over the place. To have evidence
it's a very
of
scary
death.
push.
Yeah, but Blisk, he's going to lose this Hydralisk.
He has no AoE, he doesn't have Banelings, he doesn't have Ravages.
Which is weird because he doesn't have a mailing list.
He doesn't have Bailing speed though, does he? He doesn't.
No.
Yeah, Ravages would have been better.
This is
in
not
certain
enough.
situations.
Yeah, nice starter step here. He's going to clean up
Look
everything.
at that army supply just plummet.
Yeah.
GG.
Wow.
That's what you get for sparing a cheese logo, I guess. That was the motivation for Droptimus. He was like, oh, hell no. This guy just come in here and spray cheese spray on my hatch? No. I can deal with the proxy hatch, but the fucking logo? No. Yeah. Blisk absolutely needed some AoE for that fight. Ravages could have definitely helped out. He had the Bailing Nest way earlier on, he just didn't really make use of it. If you think about it, hear me out, Steel. Ravages for tanks, Banelings for Marines.
Yeah.
I think that's actually done.
I think it was a bit thrown off because he lost the hatchery, and I think that proxy hatch threw Blisk off more than it threw Droptimus off.
Yep.
Right. Let's see, they're both ready. And
Sweet.
looks like we can go.
Now, Asset Plant, of course, has a history of being in the map pool for 3 seasons, but
Right.
especially for
You
Bliss.
know what? Sorry to interrupt you, but instead of talking about Asset Plant again, let's talk about the other semi-finalists in the
Okay.
in the bracket.
Okay.
Sorry. No, not your fault. You went for the standard, and to be honest, I'm kind of tired of talking about Not only can I talk about other people. Yeah, we have Sullivan
There you go.
and okay, now we're in the game. So
Well.
that was useful information.
Yep, there we go. Our semifinalists, Salivant and someone else. There we go. And as for the map, fuck you. I went too harsh.
All right,
I
everyone.
apologize.
Welcome to Asset Plant LE. LE, of course, stands for Ladder Edition. In the southeast of Asset Plant, Ladder Edition. In the red is our Zerg player from our own team, the CranKy Ducklings. Currently Southwest 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Blisk. I think he's proxy hatching again. Yep, it is. And on the other side of the map, being proxy hatched third time in a row, is our yellow Terran. Give it up for Droptimus. From Psionic Aftermath, of course.
You finally caved.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, look, that's the standard, and you have to go standard to make up for Blisk's lack of standard.
Yeah, no, the thing is, Droptimus does see this proxy hatcher with the supply depot.
Yep.
So he knows, and you know what they say about knowing.
It's good to know.
It is half the battle. That and having a very big army. Kuro is setting everyone to clip
It's
this.
the other half of the battle.
God damn it! This is the end of an era. We're finally done with this.
You pass the torch over to someone else.
Like,
look,
you
it's
come
your
up
responsibility
with this nonsense. Alright, we see a Roach Warren coming in. An early Roach. It's like a one base. Well, technically it's two base. Roach all in. Blisk is had enough.
This is gonna be a Nidus, mark my words.
Gotta deny the Nidus.
The Nidus.
Gotta deny the Nidus. Well,
Oh,
there's a
Cyclone's
spine
coming
coming
down though.
Yeah, there's a spine
Very
coming
good
up
call
in
by
the.
Droptimus.
Yeah, this is. I think Droptimus is in a good place to counter this.
Did he spot the Roach Warren? Because otherwise it's just blind.
No, he hasn't really been on the other side of the map.
Okay.
That one SCV.
Yep, okay, so this is a blind counter and one that will absolutely work out in his favor.
Yeah.
Two Cyclones melt. Well, okay,
Cyclones
a decent number of Cyclones melt Roaches.
That's the thing about the early game. Cyclones are good pretty much against everything.
Cyclones are the Terran Roach. They're very good early game, but they don't scale very
not
well.
Roach. They're the Terran Queens, I think.
Ah, what's that?
More. They're kind of like
Because
an
they're defensive.
all-around defensive unit
Okay,
in that respect.
okay, that's fair. I was going for more of a unit that's very good in the early game, but as you get more numbers, it becomes less cost efficient compared to something like a Marine.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a unit that you get at the beginning of the game, and you get a few of them, and they're pretty much good at defending most things at this stage of the game. It actually keeps them all alive.
As demonstrated.
You only lost
very good
to
at
one
defending.
SCV. One
Yeah.
SCV was lost this entire fight, and that's Blisk lost the hatchery, the roaches, the spine, the queen now.
Queen, as demonstrated, very good for defending.
Yep. Oh boy.
And oh yeah, Bliss just does not have anything to defend against 4 Cyclones and the SCVs for repair.
Yeah,
I think
it is. Yeah, dropped him.
You try to cheese me. You try to cheese me.
Hard.
Well, let me show you. I can Cyclone all in. Let me show you.
Son, it worked on the first map, but don't push your luck.
Yeah, you gotta do a Brooklyn accent because he's apparently from New York.
I don't know how to do a Brooklyn accent.
He didn't say if he was where from New York he was from. He might be actually from upstate New York.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, these slings, not gonna do much. These SCVs, on top of maintenance, acts as a pretty good buffer.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and it still has one of them left. No Cyclone's dead yet. 6
boy.
SCVs dead on Droptimus' side. No Cyclone's dead.
Oh boy.
This is one of the cleanest hard counter for this I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
GG's. Wow.
You try to cheese me! You try to cheese me! Well, let me show you I can cheese you! And let me show you my Cyclone all in.
Blisk might have some Singapore in him. This is Light is saying. Well, it didn't lock his queens behind a bunch of buildings, so it's not full Singapore.
You know what's full Singapore though? One base mothership.
All right, so we have our last finalist, semi-finalist for today, which is Droptimus, and we'll go up against Shadow, who won 2-0 against our defending champion Siegfried. So our defending champion already is out. We're going to have a new champion here today, or maybe a returning champion in Sullivan. Who knows?
Woo!
All right.
We could potentially see a Sayak Civil War finals.
All right. So our semi-final is going to be between Shadow and Droptimus, and we are going to start it on Fracture. Fractured.
It's fractured.
And whole. Fractured and whole.
Yeah, we can't use fractured but whole because that's
yeah, it's trademarked.
Ubisoft? Yeah, was it trademarked by Ubisoft? Question mark?
Ubisoft, Comedy Central. Who the hell knows who owns the whole damn things?
Look, everyone knows that it's owned by Disney.
Yeah, it's all owned by Disney anyway.
It's all owned by Disney.
And we should remind you that the signups for actually are the signups open for next week? I don't think I saw them in the thingy. No, the signups for next week are not open thingy. So
not yet. However,
let's stop talking about it. Talk about something else quickly.
I use my experience in playing Clan Wars in my exam.
Okay, explain.
Yeah. So, kind of got lucky for the oral exam. The topic was about like sports and competition and fitness and motivation and stuff. And so, one of the things that the examiner asked was, do you think that team sports, I don't remember it specifically, but essentially was being in a team, no matter what sport you're doing, or a club, is better than just doing it alone? And I said, yeah, absolutely. Fucking, I didn't say that I was in a clan, but
is anyone listening to him? Because
he told me to continue.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if anyone is following you, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I was busy starting up the lobby.
God damn it.
I was hoping you'd keep it going, and then I'll have like a conversation with the chat in the background, and that would have been funny. But no, you had to stop.
I can keep going now.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Fractured and Whole. LA. LA, of course, stands for expired. No. It is
expired.
L.
No, you can
ladder
do it. That's
edition.
like a comma.
That's in the northwest of this Fractured LE ladder edition. In the yellow.
That's like a comma.
Aftermath. Give it up for Droptimus. And on the other side of the map are Pink Protoss. I think this is their first appearance in the tournament? Question mark? Pretty sure.
I can check the statistics. I have it all up.
From Lit Esports. Give it up for Shadow. It's a great name for a Protoss.
I just thought of something.
Can you strike from the shadows?
I just thought of something. Lit Esports. DJ Master Lit Tape.
Wow, you made the connection between lit and lit. Ooh. Very impressed with you, Yakuzaku. You've grown into a very, very successful young man.
I hesitate to use the word successful.
Look. You made a big deal out of it, like it was the great revelation. If you'd have just made the connection as a dumb joke, I would have been like,
it is a dumb joke.
But yeah, but
that was my intention.
You made it like it's something else.
That was my intention.
It's a proxy factory, and Shadow notices it right away. Not in position to deny that, but this Shadow knows it's coming. Right.
Proxy tank, come on, let's go. Proxy tank. Proxy tank.
No, it's
a now. He has the. God damn it! I was gonna say he had the reactor on his racks. Oh well.
Yeah, no. But there's a starport follow-up as well.
Proxy
Um,
Cyclone drop. Let's go.
this Stalker will not be enough, I think. This Cyclone should be able to kill it.
If you can delay the starport, though, of course the starport could be a lib. It actually, yeah, it could be a
but
lib. I
here's the
doubt
thing.
he's gonna get the tech lab.
Shadow doesn't see the starport.
Oh. Oh, it's rallied. Not anymore.
Shadow thinks this is just a proxy factory.
I think it's gonna be a proxy cyclone.
That's about the best you can do here, I think. Get the Cyclone to chase the Stalker and waste time.
Yeah, you need a surprise factor.
Mm-hmm.
As you get your there we go.
Oh, the Stalker actually manages to get out alive and will be at home to defend. So Shadow will have
tail.
We'll have enough Stalkers here to maybe get the Cyclone. With the SCVs and the Marine backup, it's gonna be rough.
And then he's gonna have to deal with another Cyclone in this main real soon. And there we have it. Now we have a proxy Rax because you gotta round it all up. Gotta get nice and round.
But
building.
Shadow is going to get an Immortal right about now, and this is gonna be a rough one.
You know what? I believe in Troptimus's Cyclone Trickling.
Possible, but this is gonna be tough.
Like so.
Yeah, there we go. Nice dribbling, but the Immortal is still alive. Stalkers are cleaning out.
Now the Immortal is still on.
Second Immortal is about to pop out, so Shadow needs to buy some time. The Cyclone is pretty low in health.
Be siphoned in though. He's getting another Immortal on the way.
I might get the Cyclone.
He might have target fire it, but the Marines managed to buy enough time to back off.
Yeah, and the Immortal is out, so this barracks won't be particularly useful anymore.
Long for the world. It's very risky. Oh my goodness!
That was so close. This Cyclone.
What I tell you, Steel? Believe in the juggling of the drop D. That's why it's in his name, Droptimus. Why? Because he must drop.
Wow. Must drop D.
Yep. Must drop T.
Okay. He's in the Tea Party, in the Boston Tea Party. He dropped the tea into the harbor. Alright, 2 Immortals. That's going to be dangerous. And yeah, Doctopus wisely backs away.
Trying to build a supply blocks.
Thing is, Doctopus hasn't really built any more economy. This is getting close to being an all-inner here. Because Shadow has a second Nexus set up, and he's not losing enough.
That was a really bad fight with Droptimus.
There we go.
GG.
There we go.
I feel like that fight could have been won by Droptimus, but maybe his attention was elsewhere at the time. And in a split second, just lost a lot to the Immortal.
Yeah. No, it was a dangerous thing anyway. And Shadow did a really good job buying time.
Absolutely.
Using every trick there. Alright. Let's see what the next map shall be. In the meantime, we shall
see
our
some new maps. Nope, we are going to see Lost and Found.
Lost and or Found. We're not going to see new maps, Yakuzaku.
What was I thinking? It's StarCraft players.
See, even in this map pool, when you have like all pretty much standard maps, no shenanigans map, everyone is #everyone is happy with the map pool. You still get the same 3 maps.
Pretty much. I mean,
one of which is not Parasite. Blue Shift, which is basically
Catalyst.
What were you saying?
I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think maybe it's not really, there aren't really any shenanigans maps in the pool, but I think there's that little bit of paranoia, which is like, but what if somebody has figured out a shenanigan on a certain map?
Well, the maps have been out enough that you know there are little quirks and bugs and stuff.
Yep.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's go.
Going.
Yeah, Nemesis is suggesting in chat, I think if he got a lib at the start and went to the mineral line, yeah, that could have been
Like
really,
after the
really good.
medevac, yeah.
I think
I
that
think he wanted to focus his gas on more cyclones, though.
Mm-hmm.
Liberators are definitely a bit gas heavy. And you could say skip the medevac, get the Liberator, but he must drop.
Yeah, he's called Optimus. Oh, righty then. Welcome everyone to Lost and or Found LE. LE, of course, stands for letter explosion. Letter explosion. That's when you open your letterbox.
Yeah. Letter bombs.
A whole bunch of letters just burst
letter
out.
Bombs.
Like like a paper baneling.
I thought you were going for something more
No.
dark.
Oh. No. I try to avoid joking about international terrorism. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. If you want. In the Northeast. Representing Psionic Aftermath, our Yellow Terran. Give it up for Droptimus. He's proxying again, by the way.
It's Brax this time.
And in the Southwest, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final. From, what was it? Lit Esports? Lit Gaming?
Lit
Esports. Sorry. From Lit Esports, our pink Protoss. Give it up for Shadow. Who strikes from the shadows.
Now, these are probably going to be Marauders out of these Raxes, but I have a slight little hope that it's going to be Reapers.
Does that barracks have enough room for an add-on?
Just enough. Although, look at this space. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
it's gonna be.
It's actually going to use that for add-on switches then.
Yeah. And Shadow, not really scouting any of that.
Well, he knows he's been to the main. He knows there's nothing in there. And now he's checking the common proxy locations, but not the viable but kind of out there proxy positions.
How do you know that Shadow is a he, by the way?
I don't. He is unisex.
Are you assuming someone is
He is unisex, Steel. How often I gotta tell you this?
I mean, in Hebrew, yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Alright, fair enough.
As is she. Actually, I don't know about that.
Wow, look at that Shadow.
Going everywhere but the proxy location.
yeah.
I feel like we were
Going
talking about
everywhere.
shenanigans earlier. Droptimus knows the shenanigans on
this is
Lost
again.
and Found.
Ah! Shadow is so
He
close!
doesn't. The crew's sitting there
God,
like, where could it be?
The units are right here. Oh, this is so painful.
He's like, where could it be?
This replay is going to hurt so much. Shadow is going to be like, oh.
Even attacks his own factory just because, yeah, look at that. I can do whatever. You don't know what I'm doing. I can do whatever.
And they're like, oh, crap. He's right here. There's the pylon. And the Nexus might even go down.
He's pulling the probes,
Two
though,
suckers
and this is
coming
a
in.
pretty good flank.
Yeah, the
with
boys are being pulled,
probes.
but they are
Stalkers.
SCVs to repair. And Dr. Moose has been showing some talent
only
to keep those Cyclones alive.
Yep. Well, he kept them alive with a medevac, and those are only 2 SCVs, which they go. Actually, only one of them went down. What?
Yeah. The other
I'm
one.
floating the rack, so
The other one
just 'cause-
pretending to
Hey,
be
how
a
you doing?
probe.
Hey
You were
guys,
going
don't mind me. Just one of the boys.
Blip, bloop, blip, bloop, bloop.
He rolls it down, though.
Meep morp. I'm a robot. Meep morp.
I'm wearing an exoskeleton, so must be a robot.
Yeah. Well, the immortal is out, and it's already getting low on health. There's still that pesky SCV in there. I'm wondering why Shadow isn't focusing that, because this is the one SCV here.
Because it's only one SCV. Everybody underestimates them. Let's
Okay,
see
there goes-
Billy Bob the SCV.
There goes the Nexus. Oh, dropping mules to repair. Look at that.
May as well at this point.
Fancy.
And yep,
That's
he's
a double
definitely all in.
immortal though.
One of them is solo though. He's doing a pretty good job of kiting though, and that's
Yeah,
almost
I
all
think-
the cyclones down.
Shadow
This
should be able to
could
clean this
very
up.
much be it.
Oh, one more shot.
He
There
does.
we go. Whew.
And now
Shadow
Droptimus
did lose
is
the
getting
immortals.
2 more. Yeah, Shadow. No, not Shadow. Droptimus is getting 2 more cyclones, but that is the momentum swing back into Shadow's favor.
Alright, Droptimus sees the Nexus being put up. Oh, Droptimus is going to try to keep this going. That's the same mule from before.
It is.
Right? Yeah.
Mules are limited, but
It's another cyclone coming in. Yeah, this attack is over.
The investment on mules pays for itself.
Thing is, this time
Literally.
Droptimus does well. It wants to keep the barracks alive. That's an important piece of tech there. Alright,
So he gets
still
four
being
factories.
annoying. Getting one more probe. Oh, the mule was just about
Droptimus-
to heal there.
Yeah, Droptimus is not all in anymore. He's getting his
Yeah,
expansion.
he's getting a base.
A little bit of an unorthodox natural, but I mean, it's an unorthodox opener, so what can you do?
Okay, so the last cyclone to come out. No, there's another one come out. Oh, he's actually making double. He's making more and more cyclones. I think that might be a little too much. You delayed the Nexus, you got something done. I think throwing more gas and minerals at this, I think that's a bit too much. Considering Shadow has bought enough time to get more immortals out.
And
More
even
stock.
a War Prison, because now the juggling is going to be from Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Shadow is going to drop from the shadows. Eh?
Nice.
Eh? Eh?
That barracks is drawing out Shadow's army, though. Enough
Yeah.
time for these 3 cyclones to go in. What's the immortal count? No, 2.
Yeah, 2 immortals.
Too many.
Yeah, too many immortals. I know it's so dumb, but it's good. It's a good one. How many immortals? 2. Many.
Now he sees the proxy. There we go.
It's like finally. Oh, it's
Oh,
right
that's
here.
where it is. That's
Damn it,
where it
Rocket.
was.
Alright. Wait, Yaku, finish your story.
What story?
The one I interrupted when
Ah.
the one I wasn't listening to. Apparently someone was listening.
Well, now you have your answer.
Now, do you remember what you were talking about?
Something about clubs. Like caveman club. That
Wait.
is not a wall.
What music do they play at the Caveman Club?
Probably like stomp music with like trash cans and stuff.
With clubs?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, this is
Alright.
too much damage from
Oh.
Optimus.
The
Oh.
War Prism got sniped with the 2 immortals inside of it.
Very nice.
That,
Okay,
that
Optimus lost so much SCBs, but
Yeah.
so much economy, but he has an army now.
Mm-hmm.
He can.
I
defend some
heard
Russian
that I heard that
potential.
that Hellion drive-by at the background there. That's from the other game. That's from the other semifinal, which is over, by the way. Salivan's winning
Yeah.
2-1 against Androck,
If you want to see that, you can go check out the B stream.
which we don't have.
It's in the works.
Is that a channel on Twitch or something?
Yes, it's all about home DIY. It's in the works.
All right.
As time goes
Shadow.
on,
Shadow, yeah, has way more workers.
Yep.
Has an economy that's booming. 3rd base being set up. And Dropkill
I
does have 3 bases, but
I don't see Droptimus catching up in terms of
I mean,
economy.
if
He
Shadow
has mules, though.
if Shadow gives him enough time, he could. He's got decent upgrades. He's not too behind. Shadow only now started +1 weapons.
Look at the income differential.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Even mules
But
don't compensate for that.
no, not Steel. You see, what you do is you use your mule strategically, and you press E, and then you hold down Shift, and then you spam left click on one patch of minerals, and that's using your mules strategically.
Huh?
This lesson brought to you by Yaku, School of Yaku.
If you say so. Alright, so we see Blink and Storm coming up for Shadow. That's the take path that the Protoss is going to take. Sorry guys, I gotta go. GG. Alright. Yeah,
it is like 7 a.m. over in the East Coast. I'm
Yeah.
assuming he's like, oh, I'm late for work.
yeah,
Oh.
and like I think there's also the idea that this is going to be too long of a game.
Yep, I gotta get to work, man.
Yeah, and it was very, you know, no, I mean, Joplin was.
And if
could
he
have come
wins
back from
that,
this, but
then he
it
needs
was-
to.
it
Not
was
to
very-
mention, if he wins that, he needs to win another game,
Yeah.
or at the very least play in another game, and then
Yeah, best of
this
5
potential
series.
the finals. And yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
think
so we.
I think Joplin was realized. I'm way too much behind. I gotta go. this is not.
So we have our
This is fun.
finals.
Yeah.
Shadow versus Hellbound. It is going to be PvP. Unfortunately, not going to get our Psy-X Civil War that we have been dreaming of. I mean, wait, what? No, nobody's been dreaming of that. What? I've said too much. I've said too much.
What? I wasn't listening. I was.
Beautiful.